Hello everyone, Charizard 215 here with my first narrated PBR Wi-Fi match. Right here I use my Uber's pass just because I figured it'd be easier to find a good match with them than it would be my other passes. But anyway, onto the match. Right here I switch out Metagross for Kyogre, expecting a water type move from Kingdra. And then I use fake out on Kyogre, trying to prevent the obvious water spout. Kingdra does use a water type move, but I wasn't actually expecting muddy water. I was expecting hydro pump. But yeah, accuracy drop. Rainfalls and leftovers. The opponent switches out his Kyogre and sends in his Ludicolo. I switch out my Weavile for my Dialga for who knows what reason. I forget. Kingdra uses Dragon Pulse, which doesn't do very much. Kyogre, I use Icy Wind with my Kyogre to mainly drop Kingdra's speed, just to make sure it couldn't outspeed any of my other Pokemon. Rain continues to fall. Ludicolo restores his HP with Rain Dish and leftovers, which I figured would prove to be annoying further on in the battle. But anyway, the opponent switches out his Kingdra for his Kyogre, and he protects with his Ludicolo. I wasn't expecting to protect, so I had to use Toxic on Ludicolo with Kyogre. But I use Bulk Up with Dialga just to raise his stats for further on in the match. Yeah, you saw Ludicolo protected. More Rain Dish recovery and leftovers. Okay, right here the opponent uses Thunder on my Kyogre with his own, and I keep bulking up with Dialga just to make sure he could KO the opponent's Kyogre without Rage, since he does have no attack EVs at all. Okay, so here the opponent uses Substitute with his Ludicolo. Yeah, Rain Dish and leftovers recovery again.
Ludicolo suffers from poison.
Right here I protect with Kyogre, expecting another Thunder. And I knew that the opponent's Kyogre would be faster, so I protected my own Kyogre and to be able to KO the opponent's Kyogre with my Dialga's own Outrage. So here the opponent's Ludicolo uses Leech Seed on my Dialga, which makes it even more of an annoyance. Rain Dish and leftovers recovery and Leech Seed recovery. Damn, that takes long.
The damage caused by poison is slowly increasing.
Good thing it's poison. Now the opponent sends in his own Dialga. It uses Aura Sphere on my own Dialga, and it does well over half considering the Leech Seed. I used Outrage with my Dialga, and +2 attack with bulk up, it's able to kill the opponent's Dialga very easily. Icy Wind, I use Icy Wind with Kyogre on Ludicolo just to try to break the sub, which obviously didn't work. And the opponent's Ludicolo uses Giga Drain on my Kyogre, which was unexpected, but it works pretty well if you use it in conjunction with Leech Seed and Toxic and Protect, I guess. Anyway, yeah, good thing that thing is poison. Otherwise, it would have been much more of a nuisance later on. The opponent sends in Kingdra and finishes off Dialga with a Dragon Pulse. I think Dialga would have been able to survive that hadn't it been seeded by Ludicolo. But anyway, I use Icy Wind with Kyogre on Ludicolo and Kingdra just to lower their speed again and make sure that Metagross can outspeed them. Man, I can't wait until that Ludicolo dies. Okay, here I send out my Weavile just to scare the Ludicolo and to force it into protecting possibly, and I do make a good prediction, and I was trying to scare the Ludicolo and then fake out the Kingdra and then get a free switch in with Metagross and Kyogre. Yeah, as you see, it worked pretty well. Now here I taunt the Ludicolo just to try to cripple it, since it pretty much has non-attacking moves. And here Kingdra uses Dragon Pulse on Weavile to knock it out. I'm wondering why the opponent used Dragon Pulse and not Muddy Water to try to possibly KO both of my Pokemon. But honestly, I don't really care, since it ended up working in my favor in the end anyway. Yeah, I finish off Kingdra with Hammer Arm, and that Ludicolo is pretty much crippled now. All I can use now is Giga Drain. Now I send in Kyogre as my last Pokemon, alongside Metagross, and I could have finished the match off with an explosion, but I figured it'd be better not to sacrifice my own Pokemon. Ludicolo uses his final move as an attempt to I guess survive, but Metagross ends up finishing it up with Hammer Arm. I hope everyone enjoyed the battle. Also, I'd like to thank everyone that's subscribed to me and has helped me reach the 1,000 subscriber mark. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.